Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie, and this channel is chronicling my journey to get my life back after having been diagnosed with some chronic illnesses. Today I want to talk about this break from doctors that I'm having currently, as well as give an update on my Social Security disability situation. As you guys know, I don't have health insurance right now, so I don't have any scheduled doctor appointments until March or April of next year. I am currently sick with some viral something, so I have been to urgent care as well as my primary doctor for that. I don't have COVID, I don't have the flu. They just said it's a virus, and because of all my other health issues, it's just going to take a while to recover. So I've had a fever, chills, sweats, lightheadedness, headache, brain fog, definitely brain fog. But I am on the mend. I would say the worst day for the fever, chills, and sweats was this past Saturday, and the headache and lightheadedness was Tuesday. I'm filming this on Friday, so this has been going on for over a week now, but hopefully my primary doctor said next week I should be feeling back to my usual self, my new usual self, my chronic illness self. I should be back to where I was before I got whatever virus I have. Anyway, other than that, this break from doctors is nice simply because I don't have to carry my phone around or worry about communicating with doctors, explaining things to doctors, rehashing the last almost 3 years to doctors. It always seems that when I meet a new doctor and they want to know when things started, I end up going through the whole spiel, and it just gets really old, as I'm sure you are aware with chronic illness. You just get tired of talking about it. You get tired of doctors dismissing you and minimizing your symptoms and saying your symptoms aren't really there, or the tests are wrong, or everything it is that doctors say that I went over in the other video. So it's just a nice break from having to deal with that and just mentally sort of retuning into my body, because after dealing with doctors, I often find myself doubting myself and my symptoms, being like, oh, well, maybe you're not really in pain, maybe you're not really lightheaded, maybe you're not really out of breath, which, looking back, always seems really silly, because you know when you're in pain, you know when you're short of breath, you know when you're fatigued, you know what you're supposed to feel like, and you know when you don't feel that way. But when you're constantly told by doctors, or it's insinuated that you shouldn't feel that way, there's no reason that you should feel that way, you just start doubting yourself. So it's nice to have a break to sort of retune in to my body, to listen to my body, and give it what it needs, which a lot of times is rest. And when I come back from doctors, oftentimes I will attempt to do more than I normally would, because I am listening to the doctors that say that, well, you should be able to do XYZ, I don't know why you can't. So just trying to spend this time to listen to my body and not listen to the doctor voice in my head saying that I should be able to do XYZ because of XYZ test. Even though ABC tests might say something completely different, they'll say that test is wrong. You guys know the spiel, I don't need to explain it to you. But it's just a nice break from doctors mentally, and that physical aspect of going to doctors and re-explaining things and everything like that. I'm sure I'm rambling at this point. I filmed this so many times, I don't know what I've said and not said. And then the Social Security bit, I was hoping to get like a complete break from dealing with chronic illness as like an explanation type of thing. But Social Security, I'm not really sure what happened at the local office, but it has now been sent to the state office, and they called me yesterday. They sent out, or will be sending out, basically a packet of things for me to fill out. It sounds very similar to what I did for long-term disability. I am hoping I can make a few small tweaks to what I did and just print and send them the exact same thing, and then I will not need to completely redo everything because it was quite an undertaking. Because my muscles burn so quickly, I cannot handwrite it out. I typed it out, but even that I can only do for so long before I need a break. So I'm hoping I don't need to redo everything. She says it's 10 pages worth of like questions, which seems a little excessive to me. But she says it's about like your day-to-day life, what you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, what your symptoms are like, what you're able to do, what you're not able to do, what you used to do, which again, hopefully I can just use what I did for long-term disability and don't have to redo everything. But I won't know until I get the forms. And then long-term disability is also in the process of requesting all of my medical records. So I need to work on getting some of my medical records corrected because they are not correct. I have asked the doctors to correct them. Well, I've asked a doctor, I've asked the cardiologist, and he said he was going to ask the doctor who did the test to correct it, but when I checked, it has not been corrected, so I need to make a formal request for the record to be amended. So it's not a complete break from dealing with chronic illness externally. Obviously, you never stop dealing with it physically because you have it. It's not going away. But I was really hoping for a break from dealing with the more like administrative side of it, dealing with the paperwork, the phone calls side of things. But I am still having a break from the doctor aspect and being dismissed and minimized, so I will take any break I can get. But I am going to have to do the paperwork side of things, which is a bummer, but I guess you never really stop dealing with the administrative side of chronic illness because you're always trying to get the care that you need, and that includes a lot of paperwork. With that, I think this is going to be the one that I put up. I have filmed this numerous times. Sorry if this was rambly and all over the place. Between the viral illness and the current weather system coming through, I am really brain foggy. Trigeminal neuralgia is acting up. It's just a current mess going on in my head right now, guys. I hope all of you are doing well whenever you are watching this. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. There is a lot of major holidays going on at this time, so I will not single any of them out. I just hope that wherever you are and whatever it is you celebrate, or if you celebrate nothing at all, I hope you are having a wonderful time and staying safe with the weather and all the viruses going on out there. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.